Now this offense ready to head back out there. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Yeah, he is met quickly in the back.
Like, look, the stats are just amazing. 75% completion, 214 passing yards. Like, John Elway is just going so crazy. I've passed it 9 times, and I have 214 passing yards. Averaging 17.8 yards per catch.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB.
At the end of this challenge, I get a pretty good
do that though in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give them a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh my God.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Easy.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson.
Sit down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the
Sit down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. This is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Franco Harris, 30 yards. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. A little juke. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And how about that?
I don't know why
return?
that dude
As
like
he's all
slowed
the way
down.
inside the 20-yard line.
I ain't gonna lie, Pimp.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now it's Elway. Nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away.
Let's start a party and see who joins.
But it does get away and it's second
That's
down.
crazy, blood.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think that... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 19 yards away. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
This smells like a sack right now. It smells like a sack.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
12 more yards there, another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Opening possession of the ball game been a good one for them so far. They've got it 1st and 10 now at the 29.
What's back there?
Rosen to throw again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Smack this boy.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. This quarterback now 6 of 6 throwing the ball in this opening quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Again, it's Rosen. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Elway now off of play action. Jerry Rice open right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elway. And this is
easy money, bro.
Touchdown, LA. Jerry Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Janikowski good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Play action. Elway. Oh, he's going to take a shot right at the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. It's Elway. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Randy Moss from 8 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
He was simply incredible at finding the end zone during his tenure in the NFL. Holds the NFL single-season touchdown reception record with 23 back in 2007, partner.
Well, you also reminded me that Randy Moss set the rookie record with 17 touchdown grabs all the way back in 1998.
Well, you remember that season? He felt he had so much to prove to the league. He didn't go as high in the draft as he thought he should have, and he tried to make everyone else pay.
And now back out comes the offense. Moving down the field at will thus far. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Give him a little sack of poo right here.
And off comes to Peterson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard.
Oh, shit. House monkey on this bitch. We got to get house monkey on this bitch. No. Alright. Horse monkey. Oh, what's up, blood?
It leads to a third down. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They got his man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Meow. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. In for the score. And this offense takes
you gotta get high tonight and play it.
Scores on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Elliott with a PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They fake the give. Now Elway. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days, highest career yards, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jerry Rice tying his career high with his 5th touchdown of the game. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Janikowski adds the extra point. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Moving down the field at will thus far. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
In on the stop, Willie McGinnis.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this is a blowout so far as we get the offense on 3rd down tonight. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down 30 here. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And it's a touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
That was bullshit.
I don't want to go over the top here, but that's still a nice touchdown. I know they're being blown out of the stadium, but for this team to go downfield and score when this game is essentially over, that shows me a lot.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play that time for the Rams. 45 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jerry Rice from 3 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Janikowski good with the extra point.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
Sit down, pussy lips.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Shit.
Now Elway back into his end zone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Elway's going to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They give him a gain of 38.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be
Cordell Patterson. He's at the 40, past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Able to slither by. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Bruce Smith able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Here's Marquette King now. As their opening drive stalls out, he's on. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations.
Oh.
We'll see you next time.
She's playing with your tits. Brennan, I'm sending you this Snapchat. Holy shit.
All-white rank. Couldn't hit if had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shine. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. In the sky, I'm a star.
Oh, let's see what I get for this fantasy pack. Oh my god. I don't know who to pick.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Oh, who do I pick?
Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood,
I think I'm gonna go with DeAndre Hopkins.
Type of money gon' let you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hopkins.
Tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Let's go.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom.
How did that not put my overall up to a 99? I mean, 890. What the hell?
Yeah, but had cornrows. I can see you hang with the door.
That's some messed up shit.
I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. bank account on some talk, attitude on some bankroll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe, and if I ain't did it yet, I'll try. Big bank, tight, lip bank.
Damn, dude, my receiving. Oh, I can.
Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need a
Oh shit.
From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like since after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins that'll pay your whole semester. But you got it better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young.
Oh, let's see. Hit. Oh shit. Ooh, that's pretty lit.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away.
I already got
Type
a
of money gon' let you.
that sucks.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a boss right now.